Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Get Real Naked with Lilia Tarawa. I am Lilia Tarawa. No, we are not going to be getting naked. As you can see, I am fully clothed. I know you can't see my feet, but I have shoes on. Get Real Naked is simply about stripping away your fears, showing people your real authentic self, and how you can use that to market yourself on social media and create content that appeals to your audience so you can build your business out in a way that really benefits you and is profitable, both in cash flows but also intrinsically, in that intangible way that just makes you feel good. If you're a woman, welcome to this episode. I have created Get Real Naked specifically for you ladies. If you're a man watching this episode, welcome along as well. I am sure you're going to get some amazing tips, tricks and techniques that you can apply in your social media game today so you can up the game and have a nice edge on your competition. Last week we talked about intention. This week we're going to talk about how you can create a real social media plan that you can apply. This week we're actually going to help take you through creating a social media plan. In this episode you're going to get clear on what you'll be posting, when you'll be posting it, and how to stay consistent with it, and who you're going to be posting it to. Now last week in episode 1 of Get Real Naked, we looked at intention, how to set your intention. So if you've brought the answers to the questions that I gave you in episode 1 along to this episode, awesome, because you're going to use those questions. What you're going to use those questions to do is you would have by now created answers to those questions. So you're actually going to take those answers and use them inside of your social media plan for the next 4 weeks. So social media plan, 4 weeks it's going to be. And we're going to focus on just creating the next 4 weeks worth of posts, because that gives you a nice time frame to work with. And it also means that you can start to schedule things in months. Now, when you create a social media plan, it is so key that you stick to that plan. You've got to create a social media plan, you've got to stick to it, you've got to be consistent, and you've got to get real with your audience. Now, why do you even need a social media plan? You might be saying, hey, look, I can just post up whenever I feel like, and I can just put a picture of this out if I like it, and oh my gosh, I love that handbag, and my store sells handbags, so I'm going to post that handbag up, and it might be like once a month that I find something like that. You need a plan. I believe it was Lucius Seneca that said, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. So it's very, very important you know exactly where you are going to, because then you know which winds are going to be blowing in your favor. And when I say winds, I mean what pictures are best, what content is going to be best in terms of your text, what media is going to be best, if it's video or if it's images. You're also going to know what language you need to start to use with your audience. So we're going to look at creating a niche market for you in another episode. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. We're going to put your social media plan together right now. Let's have a little chat about how you're thinking about this, because you might be thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get a client tomorrow. Might happen. You know what? If you get a client tomorrow, awesome work. But really, when it comes to social media and content marketing, which is what we're going to be doing and working on specifically in this campaign or this video training series called Get Real Naked, content marketing, you need to know the difference between content marketing and prospecting. So content marketing is when you create a post that gives value and brings some value to your audience. Prospecting is where you actually reach out into your audience to initiate a conversation with them to talk about potentially working together. Now, long time ago, if you like stories, listen in. Long time ago, content marketing and prospecting went on a hot date, and they fell in love. Now, it's important that you use content marketing and prospecting together. When you use content marketing and prospecting together, it's like a healthy relationship. Everyone gets on, there's mutual understanding, and eventually there are babies or clients. If you separate them, it's like a nasty breakup. Content marketing and prospecting do not love to be separated. Everyone's confused about what's happening, and there's always misunderstandings, and no one wins. So what would you prefer, a healthy relationship or a nasty breakup? I think that's easy. And Get Real Naked, we are specifically focusing on content marketing. Prospecting will come in another video series and another business training. So if you want to learn about prospecting, please keep your eyes peeled for when that training comes out. If you haven't, go like my Facebook page, press the thumbs up button, and then you can tune in for all of the training and you'll get all of the announcements about when that training is going to be coming out. You can also sign up via email to have all that amazing content sent directly to your email, bing, into your email box for free every single day that it's released. If you like the sound of that, I'm also going to include a link that will link you to where you can pop your email details in and receive it straight to your email. Okay, boys and girls, are you ready to work? Because we are here to work. We are going to create for you a social media marketing plan for the next 4 weeks. And you might ask, why 4 weeks? Well, it's been proven in scientific studies somewhere on the internet that 30 days is the time that it takes to create a new habit and break an old habit. I actually tend to run my campaigns in about 90 days, I think. So this particular Get Real Naked video training series is actually 12 weeks long. So you can do 12 weeks if you like, but if you're just starting out, baby steps, 4 weeks is absolutely fine. So let's start with 4. So you are going to choose 4 topics that absolutely light you up like a Christmas tree. So if your business is in selling shoes online, one of your topics might be parties. You might just love socializing and going to parties. So that's going to be one of your topics. So you're going to take that topic and you're going to find all of the information that you know and use all of your talents and gifts and your skills and abilities and experience in creating and having and going to parties, and you're going to express that on your social media. It is important for you to only talk about topics that you are familiar with. Let me tell you why. Because your audience is going to know if you're bullshitting. Oh my God, like literally these days on social media, people have a built-in bullshit radar, and if they see something that doesn't look real, they're just like, move that away from my vision. Delete. People are so expert at this today, and that is why getting real naked with people is going to be so important to your business, because people are going to be able to tell if you're putting out bullshit or you're talking from your heart, you're talking real, and you're talking authentic. When that comes to your topics, choose topics that you are familiar with. Choose topics that you know everything about, that you're an expert at. If you have a yoga practice studio and you are an expert yoga teacher and you have a lot of experience on the spiritual aspect of that, and you've gone traveling the world and visited a whole different range of countries and explored different religions, talk about that, because that is where your strength lies. And you want to go 100% in on your strengths when you are creating content, because people will see and hear and know that you know exactly what the hell you're talking about, and they'll be attracted to that, and then you can provide massive value to them. They'll be attracted to your page, and then you have the opportunity to start conversations about potentially working together. So I want you to write this down. Week 1, topic 1, write down your topic. Week 2, topic 2, write down your topic. Week 3, topic 3, write down your topic. Week 4, topic 4, write down your topic. Oh my God, you're an expert at this. You need to decide what the best media is going to be for you to use. And it's exactly the same as what I've just said here about choosing what topics to focus on. Choose media that you are good on. Some people like video, some people like to write, they are awesome at text, and that's the best media for them to use. Some people are great with images and Photoshop and creating beautiful, gorgeous photos, and that's their skill and their talent. Figure out which one you're great at and focus there. Are you feeling it? Are you creating this? Are you on track? Take a break from this video if you need to brainstorm and write those topics down. Now you need to choose how many times a week you are going to be posting up about this topic. Or you can do it this way. You can choose to do one post a week for the next 4 weeks on that one topic on a Monday. So for instance, you might have Inspire Me Mondays, and that might all be about reaching out to your audience and motivating them to get into their work week. You might have wealth that you talk about creating finances if you're a consultant or an accountant. You might have Wealth Wednesdays, and on that Wednesday, every Wednesday for the next 4 weeks, you talk about money, and you talk about how to create money and grow money and compound money. You might have Entertain Me Fridays or Saturday Night Live, and that's all about the weekend. It's about bringing smiles to people's faces, making them laugh, making them feel human, bringing some comedy, because at the end of the day, oh my God, if we're all walking around like zombies, life would be pretty fucking boring. You can choose those 4 topics and focus on one the first week, one the second week, one the third week, and one the fourth week. Or you can choose to focus on that one topic on one day for each of those weeks. Figure out what you want to do, type it in the comments, and if you want my advice and you're like, I don't actually know which one's going to be right for me, send me a message and I'll just be like, Jane, that is not the right one for you. Do not do that. Delete. Mary, yes, that is awesome. You did such a great job. Here's a high five. So I know you don't want this episode to end, but it's going to have to end, because next Tuesday we're going to talk even more about all of this. I hope that has given you an actual plan, an actual social media strategy plan. There are so many other little bits and pieces that you can tweak inside of there to make it as amazing as it could possibly be, but that's a start. Begin there. Bring along your social media strategy plan to next week's episode, and we will talk about some more ideas on how you can be even more awesome than everyone else out there. Maybe not everyone else, but at least most of them. And how you can stand out from the crowd. How you can show your pizzazz and your flair.